friends, and welcome to my channel. I haven't been on for a while. I've been very, very busy at work and I've not been well. So I hope you're all well. I thought I would do a quick reading update because, it's BookTube. Why not? I've actually finished work for the day today and I'm off now until the 30th of October. So happy days. But I'm reading 4 books at the moment. And I know that it's spooky season for most of us, but I'm spooky all year, 24/7, 365, right? 90% of my books are horror. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. So the first one I'm reading at the moment is Leech by Hiron Hennes. This is a gothic horror, which I'm really loving, but because I've got a chronic illness, it's been playing me up quite a lot. I'm really finding it hard holding the book open. So I haven't read as much of it as I would have liked to. And I'll probably finish it tonight. But it's excellent. It's about a parasite, basically. So it's set in this gothic mansion in the middle of nowhere. And this doctor turns up, and it turns out the doctor is an alien, I believe. I'm not quite sure because he's still not explained it very well. But his body is lots of different bodies, but his brain and his thoughts are all in different bodies. And one of those bodies has died, taking care of this old baron. And he's turned up to find out what's gone on, pretending, obviously, that he's a new doctor, even though he knows them all. And it turns out there was a parasite in this doctor that killed him, obviously, because he would have been arguing with 2, wouldn't it? It's a fantastic gothic horror. It's really, really creepy, wonderfully atmospheric. It's a really good horror, so I'm hoping to finish that if my hands will obey. I'm also at the moment reading on my Kindle, which is easier. Well, that way, there you go. If Walls Could Talk, an intimate history of the home by Lucy Worsley. I love Lucy. She's an English. Oh, blimey! She's an English historian, if people don't know. And this is going through the history of how rooms in the home have changed. What they're used for, their designation. Just got into the bathroom. People didn't have a bath. They didn't have a bath in the Middle Ages because they thought water was dangerous and it would let bad humour in, so they didn't wash. Very strange. But anyway, the most interesting one so far has been the bedroom, which was a public place at most places in those days, right? In Tudor times especially, everything took place in the bedroom, right? So if a couple got married, they'd have an audience to make sure they consummated the marriage. If a baby was born, there'd be 40 or 50 people, especially if it was an elite birth or a royal birth. There'd need to be loads of people there just to prove that the baby had been born and it wasn't switched over. They held meetings in the bedroom. Everything happened in the bedroom. It's a private place now, but Lucy just makes history, which can be often very dry, just so interesting. I read Agatha Christie's biography by Lucy last. Sorry, that's my cat on the scratching post. Agatha Christie's autobiography by Lucy last month, which I absolutely loved. She is a fantastic historian. I'm really enjoying that. It's on my Kindle. I'm also going to start tonight the Tales Point Horror Book Club for October, which is The Vanished by Celia Reese. Point Horror, of course, was set, mainly American authors. And for a brief period of time, they decided to use UK authors and they changed it to Point Horror Unleashed. And this is the first one we've read. I've read since I've been in the book club anyway. And Celia did an interview the other day with Shelley from Tales Point Horror Book Club. Lovely woman. She wrote The Witch Child, if you've ever read that. Fantastic book. It was such a good book. But this is about creepy kids and they start going missing, so that'll be fun. Nice, simple read. And then, to switch things up again, I'm reading Patrick Stewart's autobiography, Making It So. All about his life from when he was a little boy in Yorkshire up until, Star Trek Next Generation and X-Men and all of his theatre work. It's really good. He's such a nice man. So I'm really enjoying that as well. So those are my 4 books I'm currently reading. I like to flit between books. I get bored if I'm only reading 1 book at a time. I like to have a choice. And of course, horror, you know, I read horror all year. So even though it's October, I like to have a little bit of a mix. But I hope you're all well. I just thought I'd check in and say hello. Oh, my camera's moving. I hope you're all well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying whatever you're reading. Hope the weather's not too bad. It's pouring rain here. Just put a pumpkin candle on. 'Tis the season. So there's that. And I'll speak to you all soon. You take care, my loves. Bye.